We just need 4 more pennies to finish this album. And this album is focused on memorial scents. We have 2 boxes. Stay tuned. Hey collectors, thanks for watching. I'm the collector of coins, and that's right, we got another penny hunt. We're working on an album and we have 2 boxes to try to fill it with. I appreciate you watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, hoping you will subscribe right now, turn on notifications, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Okay, without further ado, let's jump right into this hunt. And we also have this little scale, which we'll use to look for zinc 1982 large date Denver minted pennies. They weigh less than the copper cents. All right, let's get this hunt started. I'll bring you in as soon as we have something to show, like one of our key finds. Hey collectors, we're into the first roll and we have a 1998 underneath the microscope. And why is that? Well, we're looking for the wide AM variety. And here we go, we have it. You can tell because of the big spacing between the A and the M. It's about the same amount of space as the M and the E. And in fact, it's pretty much center. This is a fairly scarce variety. Also looks like some machine doubling. Not a double die, but that's definitely die deterioration right there. Wow, hang on, let me see how much this is worth. Okay, well, collectors, I'm gonna say this is in at least MS62 condition. There's definitely some scratches here, but it is still red-brown. And in this shape, this is worth about $15. Wow, what a great find. And this is what the normal 1998 America looks like. You can see that there's very little space between the AM and America. Now this is for circulation struck coins. The wide AM varieties basically use the proof reverse for a circulation strike. Roll 2 gives us our first wheat penny of the hunt, 1945 Philadelphia. Roll 3 gives us 2 more finds. Another wheat penny, 1957, and a really great 1974 in really solid condition here. A lot of the original red luster. I'm going to upgrade my Canadian album with this one at the end. Roll 4 had a 1982 large date out of Denver, but it is copper, and we already have one for the album. Roll 5 gives us our third wheat penny of the hunt. This one from 1958, Denver. Hey collectors, we're searching in roll 8 and we came across our fourth wheat penny of the hunt. 1951, Philadelphia. Hey, we have an upgrade for the album coming out of roll 10. We got a redder, I should say, 1961 than the reddish brown that we have in the album, so we'll swap them around. Roll 14 gives us our fifth wheat penny of the hunt, 1956. Roll 11 gives us what looks like a very polished wheat scent. Ooh, pretty old too, 1926. Definitely been polished up for sure. Oldest find of the hunt. Roll 18 gives us a 1954 from Canada, which I'm pretty sure I need for the album. Oh, this would be Queen Elizabeth Smallhead. Some corrosion. We'll see if we can get that off. Unlikely, but we'll give it a try. Roll 21 gives us at last a 1990 out of Denver. We'll hopefully find an upgrade. This isn't a bad example. It's in nice shape. Hopefully we'll find a better one. But since we haven't really come across any, I figured I'd snatch it and put in the album. Let's get a 1998 Denver next. Hey collectors, we're into roll 32. We have another wheat set. 1952 out of Denver. And that makes, what we got, 7 wheat cents so far. We have another wheat penny coming out of roll 34. This one is a 1958 from Denver. Roll 35 brings us another wheat cent. 1948 Philadelphia. It's a pretty nice looking one. Roll 42 gives us a foreign coin from Barbados. Love the design on the, again, I think this is the reverse with the Poseidon Trident. Really nice looking coin. Hey collectors, just opened up roll 44. Saw a wheat cent back here, so figured we'll take a look at it together. This one is from 1945 and from Philadelphia. Roll 46 gives us another wheat penny. This one's from 1944. All right, collectors, we finished going through the first box. Just 11 wheat pennies, 5 from the 40s, 5 from the 50s, and one suspiciously colored one, maybe polished from the 20s. Highlight of that box was this 1998 wide AM variety. I put in a flip, sorry for the glare, but tempted to send it in to get graded, although I don't think it will go for higher than MS62, maybe MS63 at best, but that's a great find. I'll bring it to a coin show. Maybe another collector would like it. All right, let's crack open box number 2. And actually, before we open up box number 2, we're going to see if any of these fill a space in the Canadian nickel. Nickel. Hey, collectors, before we start box number 2, just want to see if any of the Canadian pennies fill any spaces or upgrade anything in my album. I'll bring it in if they do. Well, we already had a pretty nice 1974, so that's not an upgrade. I thought it might be. But we did need the 1954. Shame that there's some corrosion on it. I tried to see if there was any dirt. Ooh, that's very tight. I will try to get that in there a bit better off camera. We did get some of it off, but it is a little bit of corrosion. But we'll use it for now until we find a nicer one. We just need 3 in this album now. We had some upgrades, which I did off camera. They were minor upgrades, but we still need the 98 out of Denver and the large and small date zinc out of Denver. We found a bunch of large date Denver, but they were all copper. Let's hope this next box allows us to finish that album. And here we go, another box filled with circulated pennies. Let's see if this box is better than the first box. Box 2, roll 2 gives us our first wheat penny. Pretty crusty. 1959. Actually, 1950. I put this under to see if there was a mint mark. There isn't, but it is a 1950, not a 1959. Roll 8 in box 2 gives us another wheat penny. 1957, Denver. We have another rusty or corroded wheat penny. This one comes out of roll 11, I believe 1942. Let me put this underneath the microscope. And there you go, 1942. All right, roll 12 gave us a very nice looking 1970 from San Francisco. Checking to see if this is the large or small date, and this is the large date. We know this because the 7 is below the 0, and the curl of the 9 over here is blunt and comes straight down rather than chiseled and coming straight across. Also, the 9 is a little higher than the 7, and the small date, they're all aligned. But still, a nice looking coin, and we'll go on to the next roll. Collectors, we just opened up roll 15 of box 2. Found our 4th wheat penny of that box, 1953 from Denver. Roll 16 gives us our 5th wheat penny of this box, 1941 Philadelphia. Hey collectors, we found a 1982 zinc out of Denver. You can tell by the weight, 24 to 25 grams, and I believe this is the small date. It is not in the best shape, but you know what? We need this for the album, and we've been struggling, so we'll grab it for now. That might be the large date, actually. Doesn't matter. We need either one. Box 2, roll 27 gives us 2 finds. This one looks to be quite old, and it is 1919. And this one is a 1956 out of Denver. All right, we are up to, what is it, 7 finds in box 2. Collectors, we're going through roll 28, and this wheat penny looks old, so I wanted to stop and show you. 1919S. Checking to see if this is a semi-key. It is not, but that's a nice find as well. Cool. All right, let's keep going. All right, 3 more wheat cents come out of roll 36. 1942, Philadelphia. 1954, Denver. And 1954, Philadelphia. Roll 38 of box 2 gives us 2 more wheat pennies, 1950 and a 1955. Roll 39 of box 2 brings us a 1953, Denver. Roll 45 gives us 2 more finds, 1948, San Francisco. Cool. And we finally came up with the 1998 out of Denver. Pretty banged up and dirty, but this is like the first one we found in like several boxes. So we'll put this in the album and we'll hope for an upgrade at some point. And collectors, coming out of roll 50 is a 1952 out of Denver. All right, let's count up how many wheat pennies are in this second box, and then we'll put the 2 album finds in their spaces and we'll wrap this up. Hang on. And here we go. We had 10 from the 50s, 4 from the 40s. And the highlights of this box are the 2 1919s, 1 from Philly and 1 from San Francisco. 16 in total in box 2. And that was compared to 11 from box 1. Okay, let's get the 1998 Denver and the 1982 Zinc Denver into the album. And then we'll wrap this up. Hang on. And here we go. We got the 1998 out of Denver. Hope to upgrade that in the next hunt. And we got a 1982 Denver small date zinc. And that's right, we just need 1 more to complete this album. The 82 Denver large date zinc. All right, collectors, as always, thanks for watching and happy collecting.